Hi folks, Nick here from the Main Street Talk podcast. Are you thinking about your next Disney vacation? I can help you plan that vacation at no extra cost to you. Contact me at nick.garcia@academytravel.com. And if you enjoy our podcast, please rate in your player. Enjoy the show. Hello everybody, welcome to this week's episode of the Main Street Talk podcast. Your go-to podcast for all things Walt Disney World related, all the news and updates and the tips and tricks. I am your host, Nick, and as always with me is Joni.
Hello, everyone.
So 2026 is here.
Yeah. Happy New Year.
Happy New Year, everybody. I know we said it last episode, a little premature, but it's here. Happy New Year. We are looking forward to 2026.
Mm-hmm.
Again, I want to thank everybody for coming with us on our inaugural year of 2025 and looking forward to 2026. Going to do some tweaks to the show, I think. We talked about it last week. We're going to talk about some things we can do. One of the things I haven't mentioned this in a while, is if you want to be a guest on the show, if you have a fun Disney story or anything, a vacation story or tip or trick or anything, just email us and you can come on and be a guest and share your story with us like Seth did.
Yeah.
Seth had a great story to share with us.
He sure did.
Before we get into the Disney stuff, I want to talk about something that half the world seems to be talking about. That's the ending of Stranger Things.
Oh, yeah.
So I know that's a huge show.
I was like, where are we going with this?
I was reading today that it is the most streamed. It's hard to judge like streaming shows, but I think they said it's the most streaming hours of any show ever is Stranger Things. Little backstory. I watched season 1 when it came out 10 years ago, and I never watched any further than that. I don't know why, because I remember I liked it. So Joni and I started watching it again, 3 weeks ago?
Yeah.
We binged the whole thing. And
I prefer it that way, though.
Yeah.
I don't like waiting 6 years for, to hear the end of a story.
We cut through it pretty quick. And what did you think of the ending? I mean, if you haven't watched it, we're not going to give away any spoilers, but if you want to fast forward, you can. But the thing with big shows like that, very popular shows, is a lot of times the creators miss the ending. They don't hit the target.
Yeah. No, I think this one totally hit the target.
I think it did too.
Absolutely hit the target. And I cried, but I'm a big softie and I'm emotional like that.
That was a heartbreaking moment.
And it just makes me sad. I mean, because we've only known him for a few weeks, but
we watched him grow up.
It's gone. Like,
yeah.
What are we going to do?
I thought.
So my brother's been throwing some other ideas out at me for other shows. So
I thought they nailed the ending.
Okay.
I know a lot of people online were complaining about, I was thinking about this, a lot of people are saying, are exposing all the plot holes in it. And all I got to say to that is, yes, there's plot holes. When you have a show that has that much going on, that many characters going on, and then you throw in the physics and the science of it, of course you're going to have plot holes.
That's why I can't watch medical shows a lot of times, because I critique everything. Like, you can't go in the operating room like that.
But yeah, I thought it was a great show. A couple spinoffs are in the talk. So
yeah.
Sorry, I just wanted to, seems like half the world's talking about it. So I just wanted your opinion on how they ended it. I thought it was great.
I thought it was perfect.
Me too.
I even said right when it was over, if we were in a theater, I would have stood up and started clapping.
I did see footage of a theater because some theaters were showing it.
Oh.
And I don't want to give any spoilers, but I'll tell you after we hit the stop button, I'm record.
Okay.
Pretty cool.
Okay,
from Stranger Things to Magic Kingdom.
Yeah.
From the upside down.
Let's get some other Stranger Things going on.
Magical place on earth.
That's right.
So I'm going to start with the news in Magic Kingdom.
It's a wormhole, dude. It's a wormhole.
So Disney has officially closed the Tron Identity Program at Magic Kingdom. This is the experience where guests could create custom Tron action figures and using their face and voice. It was abruptly closed. They didn't announce it. It was like cast members were there telling everybody it was going to be closed the next day. And a construction permit has already been filed for that space.
Oh.
Don't know. That was a surprise. And over at Hollywood Studios, crews have removed the Pizza Rizzo billboard from the former Muppets Courtyard at Hollywood Studios. That big billboard that was up on top of the restaurant, that is gone. And I don't know if anybody saw this. This was all over the internet too. A pretty scary moment happened in the Indiana Jones Stunt Spectacular show. You know the big ball that rolls down after Indiana Jones?
Of course, yeah.
It came off the track.
Oh.
And it started heading towards the audience.
Yes,
and
I did see that.
A cast member got in
intervened,
the way, knocked him over.
While he
the
was
ball
saving the
ricocheted.
public.
Yeah, the ball ricocheted and went the other direction.
It did knock him over.
It did knock him over. He's not seriously
Minor
hurt.
injuries.
Yeah, minor injuries. But they have suspended that part of the show
Okay.
they need to find out what happened and make sure it doesn't happen again, because that could have been bad. You know,
Absolutely.
there's little kids at that show in the front row.
Ooh.
So yeah, give that man a raise.
Yeah, no kidding.
And at Animal Kingdom, the Harambe Market, which was closed, the food market over in Africa, it's set to reopen March 1st, 2026, with hours listed from 10:45 to 3:15 p.m. The menu has not been released, but they already said that it's going to be like burgers and chicken nuggets and stuff. But
It's Americanized.
Yeah. Restaurantosaurus permanently closes in February.
Mm-hmm.
So thinking is they may have to reopen this early. Right now they're saying March 1st.
Yeah, well, that's going to leave, what, a month? When did you say February what?
February. That's all they're saying. It's closing in February, and this doesn't open until March. So,
well, unless they're like, within a day of each other, though, too. It could be end of February.
Well, yeah, that could be it. That's very true. So that's it.
We will see. Otherwise, they always allow you to bring in your own lunch.
Yep. Bring in your own lunch, peanut butter and jelly.
Yep.
So in miscellaneous, with a global box office take of $1.46 billion, this was as of a Tuesday or Wednesday, Zootopia 2 has become Disney's most successful animated film of all time. The previous record holder was Frozen 2, which grossed $1.45 billion. And directors Jared Bush and Byron Howard recently shared that Zootopia 3 is definitely a possibility. And if that's the case, it would hit theaters by 2030. And this also, mind-boggling numbers, after making $345 million in its opening weekend, Avatar Fire and Ash has surpassed the $1 billion mark. This makes film number 4 to hit $1 billion for James Cameron. His other one were the other Avatar movies and Titanic. And a new Winnie the Pooh film is in development. According to the official voice of Winnie the Pooh, Jim Cummings, there has been no official announcement, and it is not known if it will be animated or live action. And I don't know how to say this because I haven't seen it, but the new Tron movie is Ares, A-R-E-S, Tron Ares, I'm going to say Ares. It will be available to stream on Disney Plus beginning on January 7th of this year.
Wow. Okay.
And Disney has announced they will retire the Hulu app sometime in 2026 and integrate its content into the Disney Plus app, which if you have Hulu and Disney Plus, you have seen that it's kind of already started, but they're going to completely disable the Hulu app sometime this year. And Disney Visa card holders can now access a portal directly in the My Disney Experience app that lists all their Walt Disney World perks like discounts and character meet and greets. It is on the homepage of the app. In order for it to show up, you have to make sure your card is linked under your profile in the My Disney Experience app where, you put all your payment information and all that. And Disney Cruise Line will no longer offer Walt Disney World hotel stays or park tickets as add-ons to cruise bookings starting January 2nd. So this has already started.
Mm-hmm.
So guests would have to not externally, but, go to the Walt Disney World website to add any tickets or hotel stay. And the full 2026-2027 calendar of Run Disney events is now available. There's a lot of information. I didn't want to say it all. There is a blog up. I did put a blog up with all the dates because there's dates, registration dates, real runs, virtual runs. There's a lot going on that page. So go to the blog if you are a Disney runner.
Yeah, and if you're a Disney runner, you showed me some sneakers that were...
I did.
Yeah.
Yes, Brooks has come out with some Run Disney shoes.
Yeah, I love Brooks.
Yeah, Chip and Dale. There was a Castle. I don't remember. You can Google Brooks Run Disney shoes. I'm sure they'll come up. But yeah, there was some cute shoes. So that's it for the news this week.
Okay.
That was a lot of movie news.
Yeah.
$1 billion.
That's crazy.
That's crazy. Like, that's his 4th film to do that. And Titanic was made in, I believe, 1995, if I'm thinking right. $1 billion in 1995 that's huge. I mean, $1 billion is huge, but even more so 30 years ago.
Yeah, no kidding.
We got to go see Avatar soon.
Got to go see Zootopia.
Got to go see them all. We'll spend a day at the movies.
Yeah, that's okay. I'm fine with that. Can we take our buckets?
All right, let's go to the Spotlight on Attraction. What do we have this week, Joni?
This week, we're going to finish up we're actually touching Main Street. We're going to do a couple today. We're going to talk about the Walt Disney Railroad, and we're also going to talk about the Main Street vehicles.
I love the railroad.
So, yeah, we're going to lump this all together, and then we'll be finished up here in Magic Kingdom here very soon. So as far as the Walt Disney Railroad, firstly, it is Main Street, Frontierland, and Storybook Circus as the locations.
Fantasyland. Yeah, but it's
Fantasyland.
over. Yep.
It is a slow outdoor. I don't know the speed of it. I don't believe I put the speed on
97 miles per hour it gets up to.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm glad you did that research because I'm looking in my notes scrambling and I do not see it.
Just kidding.
So, does it really?
No.
Oh.
You didn't catch that, did you?
No, I did not catch that, but I guess that would only go that speed if you put the flux capacitor in it. So, take your seat on one of 4 meticulously restored vintage narrow gauge steam trains, originally built 1916 to 1928, and enjoy a relaxing 20-minute, 1.5-mile scenic round trip tour.
20 minutes?
20 minutes for a round trip.
Why does it seems longer than
I mean, it might be they're not going to rush off by.
But it was just, I know they stop at the stations.
Right, and that's what it is.
I just thought it was like 20 minutes seems very
well, and they're
low.
like I said, they're not going to just, when somebody's halfway hanging on a pole to get on a seat, just like
we got a schedule to keep people.
Yeah, and be like Back to the Future where you're hanging off the end of the train. So anyway, no height requirement. It has capacity for about 365 passengers with 2 wheelchairs per train. They're speculating that each bench can seat 3 to 5 passengers. So it does, like I said, it has 2 wheelchairs per train. So you can be in your wheelchair, but if you have a scooter, you have to transfer to a wheelchair. It can not accommodate scooters.
Okay. Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, and there's no rental strollers allowed. And I believe you have to take your littles out of the strollers and you have to fold the strollers up.
Yeah.
To be able to get on this. Just like you.
I was thinking, yeah. I don't know. I was thinking you had to leave your stroller at the station, but that's just not. No,
because you can use it as a ride,
from
or
point
transportation.
A to point B.
So if you want to get off at another location, so you can definitely take it with. You just have to fold it up. So as I said, one loop around is about a mile and a half, and it takes approximately 20 minutes. It's an opening attraction of October 1, 1971. And a little bonus information, the trains are real steam locomotives. There are 4 authentic steam engines, and they are named Walter E. Disney, Roy O. Disney, Roger E. Broggie, or Broggie. Who is it? Broggie?
I'm not sure.
He's Disney's first Imagineer, and Lily Bell, who is Walt's wife.
Mm-hmm.
So those are who they're all named after. And as I said, also they're all built between 1916 and 1928. They originally worked on the railways in Mexico before being restored by Disney.
Okay.
So they were worked on and moved. The normal route is Main Street, Frontierland, and Fantasyland, but with the
expansions.
Yeah.
It's now running only from Main Street to Fantasyland because they're building, Cars Land and Villains Land back there.
Sure.
It's going to be, the website says it'll be up after the expansion.
Yeah, so just the back and forth trips on those. There are hidden details inside the cars. Some cars feature vintage photos, maps, and plaques that reference railroad history and Disney lore because trains have always been a fascination of Walt Disney's. So.
Yeah, it was like a passion of his. Yeah. He had one in his backyard.
Yeah. So we're going to move on and touch base on the Main Street vehicles here real quick. So these are, and I don't know the distance or the speed on these. So are you going to throw a number out there at me? No.
I think they go about 101.
Oh,
the train was 97, so I think these go a little faster.
Oh my word. I cannot even believe I fell for that. Just like right over my head. Okay, so travel back in time during a breezy drive down Main Street in a charming turn-of-the-century vehicle. No height requirement. The capacity varies depending on the vehicle that's chosen. You can have a vintage horse-drawn trolley, an omnibus, a jitney, or a fire engine. So there's 4 vehicles.
Okay.
You must be able to transfer from your wheelchair and your electric vehicle.
Right, to get onto, yeah.
Yes. And they are only one-way trips. So I don't know, you got to leave somebody behind so they can take your stuff back to you, I suppose. And the one-way trips are between Town Square at the park entrance and the Central Plaza, which is the park center.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah. So that also is an October 1, 1971 feature.
Okay.
And they have special hours. I don't know the hours because it varies.
The Main Street cars?
Yes.
Okay.
It's not an all-day thing that they run it. We've not ridden on any of them.
We have not.
Okay. So that's all I have for the attractions.
The railroad and the Main Street vehicles.
Yeah.
Okay. If you want to get a good picture of Cinderella Castle, go up to the train station.
Yeah.
And then sometimes you'll see Mickey and Minnie and all the characters hanging out,
That's
hanging
right.
off the, or not hanging off, but waving to everybody from up there. So thanks, Joni.
Yep, you bet.
Now let's go on to our movie and one of the most underrated rides in all Walt Disney World. I know I said it last week and I'll say it again.
And he'll say it next week.
And I'll say it next week.
Oh.
What is our movie?
Our movie is the Three Caballeros. Caballeros. I always want to.
I don't know.
So this film is actually a sequel to Saludos Amigos, which is what we talked about last week. So this film premiered in Mexico City on December 21, 1944, and February 3rd, 1945 to the USA. The runtime is 1 hour, 12 minutes. The official budget is not widely publicized, but it was a package film intended to be a more economical production. The box office was $3.355 million worldwide in rentals by 1951. But the movie database, TMDB, reports a total lifetime revenue of $6.71 million.
Really?
I'm shocked.
Yeah, because we watched this, we like in the middle of our Stranger Things, we threw in this Disney cartoon.
And I literally was like, how much time is left on this film?
Yeah, I mean, it was cute at points. But
it's 80 years old.
And
I mean, but
a lot of Donald Duck.
I do, but I love Donald Duck, so I didn't mind all that.
It's a Donald Duck movie.
Right. And I do think that technology then, obviously, 80 years ago, what they have was amazing.
Right, because they had the, like Donald Duck was interacting with real people.
Yeah, dancing and different things like that. Sure, yeah. So the supervising director is Norman Ferguson, sequence directors Clyde, Jack, Bill, and Harold. As the same with Saludos Amigos is based on Donald Duck by Walt Disney and Dick Lundy. And the storyline is this animated film is where Donald celebrates his birthday and meets two new friends. Jose,
Carioco, I believe his name is.
Yeah, and he's from Brazil, and Panchito Pistoles from Mexico. And together, the trio go on a colorful musical adventure through Latin America, learning about different cultures through song, humor, and imaginative animation. This film, like Saludos Amigos, was part of another government-funded film aimed at Latin American goodwill. The Saludos Amigos was Southern. And in this film, the U.S. Department of State commissioned a Disney Goodwill tour of Latin America, just as the other, as part of their Good Neighbor policy.
Okay.
So just trying to...
history, a little...
Yep. They wanted... I don't want to say it was trying to persuade sides around the World War II era, but it was.
It was trying to get those countries... to
side with the U.S. rather than Germany.
Yeah, than Germany's ideology and
Sure.
Yep. But yeah, it's a cute movie. I don't know if I'd watch it again.
It's a one and done for me. The overall comparisons, though, now, so there were some critics that thought it was too flashy and whatnot. So overall comparisons, Saludos Amigos feels more like an educational travel film with animated characters. So it went at a little bit of a slower pace. The Three Caballeros is more imaginative, fast-paced, playful, and pushes animation in a creative and surreal direction.
That hits the nail on the head because Saludos Amigos, when we watched it, I had like a feeling that there's something you would watch in a classroom when you're in elementary school, very informative and educational to where this film was more entertainment.
There was a lot of dancing and singing and
a lot of entertainment.
Different things like that. Right. So we got those two buddies out of the way. The Saludos Amigos last week and the Three Caballeros this week.
All right.
And don't forget, there is a ride in Epcot.
There is a ride in Epcot. Very underrated. I will. Yeah. That and Living with the Land. I'm not missing either one of those when I'm in Epcot.
Nope, not at all.
All right. Well, thanks, Joni.
Yeah, you bet.
So on to this week's tip or trick. This is beneficial for longer stays. And that is if you're staying on property, all Disney hotels, make sure you take advantage of their laundry. All the hotels do have a paid laundry service. So the only ones we've been to, we went to the ones at Pop Century. Those are all in the buildings by the pools.
Yeah.
Where the restrooms are and stuff. We used the one in Kidani, the communal one. And that's the thing. For DVC members, if you're staying on your points and at a DVC resort, you can, even if you're in a studio and you don't have a washer and dryer in your room, you are able to use the laundry facility for free. I believe even at like Jumbo House, where Jumbo House is mostly hotel rooms with one floor of DVC rooms, I believe if you go to the front desk, they'll give you a credit if you're staying on your DVC points. In all DVC villas, 1 bedrooms or larger do have...
we've used all of it.
Yeah, we've used all of it. But yeah, there's laundry there. It is paid. The cool thing about it is, and we haven't used the paid one in a while, but at the time, and I imagine it's only gotten better, there was an app you download.
Yeah.
And it would tell you when your cycles were done, when your washer was done, when your dryer was done. So...
yeah, we just threw the load in, went to the pool, and went back and got it when it was ready.
Yeah, so if you're staying for a week or so, get pretty dirty clothes walking in 35,000 steps every day.
Yeah, and my big thing, I don't like bringing laundry home because I'm so like, what if TSA has to go through my bag for whatever reason?
Yeah.
Another tip I'm just going to throw in there, that if you do not access the laundry and you do have dirty laundry materials that you need to be bringing home, throw in a couple dryer sheets in your luggage. It really does help. So,
all right. Well, I think that's going to do it for this week's show. This is a short show.
Yeah.
Does anybody, now that we're thinking about it, I don't know why I'm throwing this out here. Does anybody have any show suggestions we should watch? Now we're done with Stranger Things. I want to watch Cobra Kai. I'm into Cobra Kai. I haven't finished it because I want to restart it for Joni to watch. So if you have any suggestions, email
we're
us.
open for it.
Yeah.
My son said Landman, but see, I don't even know if that's even over, if that's still in film. I don't know.
That's pretty new. I don't know if I'm into
But yeah, we like the ones that are over, like newly over or almost over.
Yeah, because the thing
we don't want to wait week after week, year after year.
Especially like the way they do them now, you have to wait a year for the next season to come out, and that's too long. I forget.
Yeah, he does very much so forget. I forget.
I gotta watch the final episode of the previous season.
Yeah. Well, which one did we start watching before? It was the Viking one.
Vikings was good,
but we had to start over.
We did it because we had a major because during the pandemic, one of the seasons was very prolonged.
Okay. Well, I remember you and myself, and I usually don't forget like what has happened. I can recall instances and situations, but I was even like, I don't even know what's going on. We have to start over.
We rewatched the whole thing.
Yeah.
And that was a lot at that point.
Yeah.
So yeah, any show suggestions, let us know. And again, if you have any Disney memories, any Disney vacation stories.
Or hints or anything.
Anything, contact us. If you want to be a guest on the show, contact us. We're open to have guests. Like I said, we're going to kick around some things to make 2026 even more interesting, more audience participation.
Yeah.
So.
We want to hear from you guys.
We do want to hear from them. All right, well, I think that's going to do it. Visit our website at mainstreettalkpod.com. That's our home base for everything, all our links. Our Facebook is Main Street Talk Podcast. Our Facebook group is Walt Disney World Tips and Tricks. Our Instagram is Main Street Talk Podcast. We are on YouTube as well. And if you want to take a Disney vacation, you contact me at nick.garcia@academytravel.com. My services are free, and you can always bring the theme park smells home with you at the Magic Candle Company. We are affiliates. The link is on the website. And use code Main Street Talk at checkout for 15% off. And don't forget to register to win a poster, because we're going to be giving away some random posters.
Yes.
So you do that by subscribing to our email list on the website. Just hit the subscribe button and you will be put on our list for those posters.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Well, that's going to do it. So thank you for joining us all of last year. We look forward to this year. So we will talk to you real soon.
Bye, everyone.